I've been there, stuck in the cycle of crash diets, endless cardio, and frustration, watching the scale barely budge while my energy crashed. Then I realized I was missing the 5 non-negotiable rules that separate people who temporarily lose weight from those who permanently transform their bodies. No magic pills, no extreme deprivation, just a repeatable system that works at any age. Today, I'm breaking down every mistake that was sabotaging my fat loss and the 5 science-backed steps that finally got me to 12% body fat and kept me there. This isn't theory. It's the exact formula I used to burn fat effortlessly, build muscle that fights regain, and wake up energized every day. By the end of this video, you'll know how to structure your day for maximum fat loss. Now, let's start with the simplest fat loss exercise.
Many people think fat loss requires grueling workouts, but the truth works differently. You don't need to exhaust yourself to see real changes in your body composition. However, running often backfires by increasing hunger and putting strain on your joints over time. This makes consistency difficult, especially as we get older. The most effective exercise for fat loss is much simpler and far more sustainable. Walking directly taps into your fat stores for energy, creating a steady calorie burn without those unpleasant side effects. Each step contributes to a process that prefers fat as fuel, especially when maintained at a moderate pace. Research indicates that accumulating movement throughout your day has a significant impact on fat reduction. This becomes increasingly important with age, when high-impact exercises often become less practical. The goal isn't to start at 15,000 steps right away. Begin where you are currently, maybe 8,000 or 10,000 steps, and gradually increase from there. This approach allows your body to adapt without feeling overwhelmed. Tracking your progress with a basic step counting app makes this process straightforward. Watching your daily numbers rise provides clear feedback and helps build consistency. Over time, this sustained movement reshapes your body by consistently utilizing stored fat. The steady nature of walking prevents the hunger spikes and joint stress that derail so many fitness plans. This makes 15,000 steps not just a target, but a sustainable practice that integrates seamlessly into daily life. You'll find it changes not just how you look, but how you feel throughout your entire day.
How can you eat more and still lose fat? Most diets leave you hungry and counting every calorie, but one macronutrient changes that entire dynamic. Protein does more than build muscle. It transforms how your body handles energy and hunger. The common misunderstanding limits protein to bodybuilders, but it's actually the most effective tool for sustainable fat loss. Aim for around 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight each day. This amount keeps you feeling full longer while increasing your metabolic rate through digestion itself. Your body uses more energy processing protein compared to fats or carbs. This thermic effect means you're burning calories simply by eating. Protein also protects your muscle tissue when you're in a calorie deficit, ensuring you lose fat instead of valuable muscle. Tracking doesn't require complex calculations. Use the palm method. Your palm-sized portion of meat or fish provides about 25 grams of protein. For larger quantities, remember the 2-6-8-10 rule. 2 scoops of whey protein, 6 ounces of chicken, 8 ounces of steak, or 10 ounces of fish each deliver approximately 50 grams. These visual guides eliminate calorie counting while ensuring consistent intake. This approach naturally reduces overall calorie consumption without leaving you hungry. You'll find yourself satisfied with smaller portions because protein extends feelings of fullness between meals. Your body responds by tapping into stored fat for energy while maintaining muscle integrity. The result? is steady fat loss without the constant hunger that derails most diets. What if building muscle was your secret weapon against future weight gain? Cardio alone cannot create the body composition changes most people truly want. You might lose weight through diet and walking, but without resistance training, you will likely still look soft and regain fat easily. The scale might show progress, but the mirror tells a different story. Muscle tissue acts as metabolic insurance. It burns calories even while you rest and helps maintain your shape. Every pound of muscle requires energy just to exist, which means your body naturally expends more calories throughout the day. This metabolic boost makes it harder for fat to return once you've lost it. Focus on quality contractions and controlled movements rather than rushing through repetitions. Proper form ensures you activate the right muscles and avoid injury. Train 3 times weekly using exercises that challenge your major muscle groups. Compound movements like squats, presses, and rows engage multiple muscles at once, maximizing efficiency. Consistency matters more than intensity. Regular, moderate effort builds lasting change. This approach ensures you lose fat while constructing a physique that resists weight rebound. Muscle provides structural definition that dieting alone cannot achieve. Why is resistance training called the elixir of life? It builds metabolic tissue that protects against fat regain and maintains a lean appearance regardless of age. Your body becomes more resilient, both in function and form. This isn't about lifting massive weights, it's about strategic, consistent effort that pays off for years. You create a body that not only looks better, but also works better, storing less fat and utilizing energy more effectively. Why does jumping straight into fasting often backfire? Many people attempt aggressive fasting windows and quickly struggle with hunger and consistency. They start with 16-8 fasting, believing it's the standard approach, but this often leads to intense cravings and metabolic resistance. Your body interprets sudden calorie restriction as a threat, triggering stronger hunger signals and slowing your metabolism to conserve energy. Begin instead with a 12-hour eating window, which for most people means finishing dinner by 8 p.m. and not eating again until 8 a.m. Maintain this for several days until it feels effortless. Then gradually reduce your eating window by 30 minutes every few days, moving toward 14-10, then 16-8. This progressive adaptation allows your body to adjust without activating strong starvation responses. Hunger hormones stabilize instead of rebelling against the change. For those seeking advanced fat loss, longer windows like 18-6 or even 24 become achievable after several weeks of gradual adaptation. Your metabolism remains responsive because it hasn't been shocked into defensive mode. A weekly 24-hour fast, such as from dinner one day to dinner the next, can further enhance insulin sensitivity and reduce cravings when implemented after building tolerance. This method resets your relationship with hunger rather than fighting against it. Progressive fasting works because it respects your body's natural adaptation pace. Jumping straight into restrictive windows often fails due to unsustainable hunger and metabolic pushback. The gradual approach builds resilience, making fasting a sustainable tool rather than a short-term struggle. What if poor sleep was undermining all your other efforts? You could follow every rule perfectly, but still struggle with fat loss if this one element is missing. Sleep often gets sacrificed in busy lives, yet it forms the foundation of hormonal balance and physical recovery. Without enough rest, your body fights against your progress. Aim for at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night. This duration optimizes fat-burning hormones like leptin and ghrelin while supporting muscle repair. Inadequate sleep disrupts insulin sensitivity, making your body more likely to store fat. It also reduces willpower, making it harder to resist cravings or stick to your walking routine. Follow the 10-3-2-1 rule to improve sleep quality. Stop caffeine consumption 10 hours before bedtime to avoid stimulation. Finish eating 3 hours prior to allow digestion to settle. Limit liquids 2 hours before sleep to prevent disruptions. Avoid screens or use blue light blocking glasses 1 hour before bed to support natural melatonin production. Create an optimal sleep environment by controlling temperature and light. Keep your room cool, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, to encourage deeper sleep stages. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask to eliminate light pollution. These conditions signal to your body that it's time to restore and recover. Sleep provides the hormonal foundation that makes the other 4 rules effective. It enhances insulin sensitivity from fasting, supports muscle growth from training, and replenishes energy for consistent activity. Prioritizing sleep transforms separate habits into a synergistic system for sustainable fat loss. Your body becomes more responsive to every effort you make. These 5 rules form a complete system where walking burns fat, protein preserves muscle, resistance training builds metabolic insurance, fasting improves sensitivity, and sleep makes everything work together. Start with the rule that feels most achievable, perhaps daily walking or protein intake. Gradually add the others over several weeks rather than changing everything at once. This approach adapts to your current lifestyle while building sustainable habits. It works at any age because it respects your natural pace of adaptation. Long-term results come from consistency, not intensity. Your body responds best to gradual changes that become automatic over time.